Shadows of Self-Discovery.
Once upon a time, there lived a young girl named Clara. Oh, but this isn't a fairy tale. It is a story dipped in a little despondence. Yet, I promise, the ending is truly ecstatic. So, without spilling another second, let's step into the world of Clara. One stormy night, Clara sat alone in her room, sinking in despair. Her fingers rolled mechanically over her phone screen and her thoughts all tangled. She finally found her friend's post. It was a group photo of them, and there she went fuming silently. Oh, not again. She was cropped out of the photo as usual. Am I that ugly to be snapped out of the picture party? She whispered to herself, finding no answer except the shadow that echoed she wasn't enough. That night marked the beginning of many sleepless nights for her. Clara stayed up, wandering endlessly through beauty tips and remedies, but nothing ever seemed enough for her. She was desperate to show the world how perfect she was and her best version to everyone. And so began the ritual of filtering and editing every photo before posting it. She also started to sleep through her classes and gradually pitched out of her school community, turning to solitude. Every time she looked into the mirror, the sight that stared back despised her. Pimples, big teeth, frizzy hair, and the list was endless. Poor girl never knew how perfect she was in her own way. One day, amidst her low-spirited routine, her language teacher approached her, requesting her to deliver a speech on self-confidence in the school assembly. What an irony it was! But Clara instantly refused, guided by her haunting insecurities. But the teacher had saw the spark within Clara. "You're the perfect person, Clara. Please try it," the teacher said gently. Clara had no choice but to obey her teacher, and she accepted. But after a storm of stinging thoughts, Clara was not able to stop replaying those words in her head. "You're perfect." Someone had finally said it, but she was not able to bring herself to believe it. That night was worse than any other sleepless nights. Clara was torn between her insecurities and courage. She started to get cracking and the clock was ticking fast. The fingers that once lingered on beauty tips now held a pen to paper. Clara, for the first time, stayed awake not to hide herself but to rise like a star. At daybreak, she was dressed up and ready for her big day. But still she was not able to face herself in the mirror. Instead, she grabbed a mask, and this time it was a real one. As she went to the stage, she noticed her junior, Julie, crying alone in her room bitterly. This time when she noticed, she decided to ask what was wrong. She stepped in and asked. Julie confessed that she felt that being ignored by her friends, and also that she was imperfect. Clara saw her old self in Julie, the same pain, the same fear. With her teacher's permission, Clara encouraged Julie to deliver the speech instead. Julie walked up, nervous at first, but soon delivered a powerful, heartfelt speech which was guided by Clara's words. Watching her, Clara felt something shift inside. For the first time, she did not crave the spotlight. Instead, she found joy in helping someone else shine. And later that day, when Clara was scrolling over her phone, she saw a post by the same friend who once ignored her. It said, "So proud of my friend Clara, who inspired and guided her junior to deliver such a wonderful speech today." Clara smiled faintly. The very people who made her feel invisible now saw her for who she truly was, not perfect, but powerful in her own quiet way. Maybe self-discovery isn't about being noticed. It is about realizing your worth even when no one's watching you.